In the hundreds of videos that I've done, I have never asked the energy of Chief Berkowitz what he knows, where he was, maybe even who he was affiliated with. Now, if you stay to the end, I have another little bonus that I want to give you, and it's right before John's, the 29th, let me just say that. And that is going to be something that I've never told anyone. So stay here. But right now, I want to ask for Chief Berkowitz, your energy chief. In fact, we're going to clear this. Okay, here we go. We're just going to lay this out here like that. The energy of Chief Berkowitz, no one else is allowed here. No one else is welcome. Every other energy entity must leave. Chief Berkowitz energy. Give us the first card. Give us the foundation. Give us what you know, Chief, about the Karen Reed case, about Brian Higgins, about Brian Albert, the McDefendants. And right now, he's basically saying it's an open book. That means anything could have happened. That means they were writing their own chapters, and he knew it. Got the Kipper deck. So, by the way, Crime and Shadow Kipper, Gypsy Fortune Teller, and I have the Talisman Oracle. Marriage. Okay, let me pull this card out and then we'll talk about this card. And I don't know if you've noticed, but when I did numerology on these people, the McDefendants, 3 kept coming up. 3s are prevalent. Okay. And look at this. Hand in hand. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Passion. All right, here's what this means. Burkowitz was told the entire story. He knew what was going on. He knew that they were basically writing their own story. They were the authors of this fairy tale they thought could have a happy ending for them. The marriage card, the hand in hand, you may as well just say that that is a marriage card as well. That basically says he was committed to that. He was committed to that story. Ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. There's another saying. One would lie and the other one would swear to it. That's pretty much how it is. And he did it with passion. And it was done with a total air of, yes, of course, that happened. Okay. Well, let's focus on Higgy. Chief's energy. Where did Higgy stand in this? He was at the house. Okay. We know that. But what happened at the house? Can you tell us what you know about what happened at the house? There was a message of concern. So he messaged you. Did he message you from the house on his way to the Canton Police Department? What type of message was it, Berkey? The house comes up again. Okay. Now, first of all, this King of Hearts would represent Burkowitz. Okay, because he is the person that we are asking, energy that we are asking, and here is another house, which definitely confirms things for me, but the Six of Hearts is all about a sacrifice. So are you telling us, Burkowitz energy, that Higgy knew that John was pretty much, his existence was sacrificed? Are you telling us that give us an indication? Union. You see, came together. It's the same thing. Look, we've got this confirmation all over the place. The marriage, hand in hand. The union coming together. You see the yin yang there? What role did Higgy play at 34 Fairview Road? And look, there's a message. So there's a key. There's a lock. So basically, did he hold John back? Was he the one who held him? Did he hold him captive? I mean, obviously, John was held against his will. We can say that. That's my opinion. But the key, notice the keys always come up. Keys unlock the truth. The key is Higgy told. Brian Albert most likely told, in my opinion. And they talked about Karen. So Higgy told Burkowitz about Karen and about what happened at the house. What did you say to do? That is a timing card, the Ace of Diamonds. And it means that there is misfortune and fierce enemies. Now, was anybody an enemy with Berkey? Not Higgy and not Brian, in my opinion. But basically it says fierceness. And I can pretty much tell you right now, I'm feeling that Berkey's energy is saying, it's probably good that he did move on. I don't mean that in disrespect, but he would have been dragged from here to the ends of the earth for information. Cast away negativity. Well, let me put it to you this way. I believe Berkey knew that Higgy would be a throwaway, a cast away the negativity, because look, there's a snake in the grass, and anytime you see a snake in the woodpile, someone reaches in, they're gonna get bit. But Higgy, in my opinion, is still a throwaway. He is a castaway, just like Proctor. Just like Proctor. Look what card came up, and it pushed these other cards out. Now, what are these other cards? Well, they fell for a reason. And I'm just going to say, if you keep looking, haven't seen that one in a while, there's some power in discernment. Let's look at these. Someone did something underhanded. And he knew that someone was lurking, that someone would be watched, and it would definitely be Jennifer. There was a choice. Higgy Brian Albert, in my opinion, based on the cards, had a choice to go down a different path, and they did not take it. This is a verdict. This is a judgment that is coming because Higgy left the crime scene. And look at this card. That card where innocence was lost. Berkey knew there was that moment before you cross the threshold. So he decided to keep this from the community. But you know, Berkey could have just thrown everybody under the bus because he knew he was going to go away, right? That Eight of Hearts really isn't just such a good card. But look, there are cats here. And the cats are all about flattery, but it also denotes personal injury. Didn't they get hurt? Wasn't somebody in an arm sling? Didn't somebody have scratches and could that have been why they didn't show up at John's funeral? That was their friend. Really? If it were my friend and I had those markings on me, but you know, there's a reason you don't show up. Because it would raise suspicion. This Eight of Hearts can be a card that basically says, oh, there was progression there. Meaning, there was more that was going to come out. More from the story. So Berkey knew. The involvement from Higgy, he knew. He knew what happened. And he knew what happened with John. It's too bad there can't be a FOIA request on Berkey's phone. Good fortune. By doing this, by holding back, Berkey probably, most likely, sort of, kind of, allegedly felt that it would just be good fortune if he held his tongue. One more card from this deck. Once again, there's the crime scene. Looks like there was a tussle there, doesn't it? Look at that stuff that's laying on the floor. Wasn't there 3 liters that was lost? Interesting. So Higgy was there at the house and knew. And Burkowitz kept this quiet. We'll never know. We'll never know the truth. Now, hold on for the bonus. During my remote view, when I first started speaking to John's energy, he told me about 4 people, 4 men that were involved. He named 3. I cannot share the names. I've been advised not to, and I will not. So you can ask me until the cows come home. No. But one interesting thing he said about the 4th man. He said there was someone there that they didn't see their face, that he was a stranger, that he did not know him. He did not know who he was. There was a party going on. Did someone come in there and help out and then leave? But he was adamant of the 3. But the 4th one he said he couldn't name. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Join me on the early morning of the 29th. And I mean right after midnight, right after 12 a.m. on the 29th. We're going to look into this. I'm going to remote view for John. I have not done a remote view on this channel. I will be live. So stop by. Let's see what we can find. And let's see what John tells us. That's it for today. Bye for now.